Hey Huron County, as we head into the holidays, you might be wondering, has the real estate market gone into full hibernation? The short answer is it's definitely slowed down, but not shut down. Sales held steady, prices saw a modest dip, and the pace of the market has stretched. If you're currently listed or thinking about making a move in early 2026, this update is for you. And stick around, later in this video, I'm gonna give you 3 critical questions that you need to ask yourself instead of asking me, is this a good time to buy? Let's dig in. As we start with months of inventory, we wrapped up November with 6.1 months of inventory, up slightly from October's 5.7. With shorter daylight hours, colder weather, and holiday distractions, activity has definitely tapered off significantly. What's interesting though is that we saw 103 new listings, which is a 25% jump over last November. But despite that, only 55 homes sold, almost identical to the 54 that sold this time last year. Here's what that tells me. Buyers are watching and waiting. The demand hasn't disappeared, it's just more dormant than dead. The buyers who are still out and viewing homes are likely to be more serious if they're willing to go out in the cold and the snow to tour the home. The average sale price for November was just under $583,000, down from $613,000 in October. And that's noticeably lower than November's 2024 average of $624,000. The median price came in at $520,000, which suggests that most of the activity was centered around the mid-range market. What matters more is that buyers are still willing to pay fair market value when they see a well-priced property. If you're selling, don't be surprised if open house traffic has dipped since mid-November. Most serious buyers are reaching out through their agents or online first, especially with snow on the roads. Okay, days on market. This is where the slowdown is most obvious. Homes spent an average of 83 days on the market, up from 68 in October. The median days on market was 58, which tells us that while some homes are moving quickly, others are sitting much, much longer. This isn't just about buyer motivation, it's also about the strategy and timing. And if you're listed right now, you're not alone. In fact, 27 listings were terminated in November, which often reflects seller frustration rather than market failure. Even if we were in a great position, the market would naturally slow down from November into the beginning of January in Huron County. Okay, let's talk about borrowing costs because this is a big one for both buyers and sellers heading into 2026. In November, fixed mortgage rates averaged 4.19%, while variable rates hovered around 3.9%. Not much movement since the Bank of Canada's 0.25% cut back in September, but there's one more expected early in the new year. That could mark a turning point for both rates and overall market confidence. Buyers are watching this closely. A recent national survey showed 1 in 10 Canadians plan to buy in 2026, and a nearly quarter said that they'd jump in if rates dropped another half to full percent. That tells us that this market is still highly rate sensitive. We're seeing the early signs of momentum building. If you're renting and wondering what the numbers would look like side by side with renting versus owning, it is a great time to connect and compare. And if you're looking to get pre-approved or just want to explore your options, we do have an in-house mortgage team at Guiding Star powered by Dominion Lending Center that can provide you a pre-approval within 24 hours of sending all your docs. Okay, let's wrap this up with a quick look at the big picture. In November, we saw 6.1 months of inventory, an average sale price just under $583,000, a 25% year-over-year increase in new listings, 55 homes sold almost identical to last year, and the average days on market is climbing to 83. Open house traffic slowed mid-month, only 3.6% of homes sold at or above list price, and 27 listings were terminated. These numbers paint a clear picture. Activity is slower, buyers are more serious, and sellers may be getting frustrated. Which brings us to one of the most common questions I get. Is now a good time to buy? But the better question is now a good time for you to buy? Well, it's helpful to understand the market dynamics, especially with these monthly market reports with me. It's impossible to time it perfectly. Real estate decisions should always come from clarity in your personal and financial life, not just the headlines. So before jumping into a search, here are 3 questions you should ask yourself. 1, do you have the minimum saved for a down payment plus any applicable closing costs? Number 2, are you willing and able to live in or own the property for at least 5 years? Let's think ahead, such as marriage, babies, or changes in your future employment before you say yes to that question. And number 3, will your income be stable or growing in the short and long term? If you can answer yes to all 3 of those, then you are likely in a strong position to move forward. And if you're unsure, that is okay too. It doesn't mean that you can't buy, it just means that there might be a few more things for you to plan out before you do. I'm already helping several future buyers put plans in place for early 2026, and I'd love to help you do the same. I can help you map out a clear plan so that you're not scrambling when rates drop or when the right home hits the market. 2026 could be a great window of opportunity, and having a plan now puts you in the driver's seat for when that window opens. Be sure to check out my January market report where I'm going to be doing a full 2024 to 2025 year-over-year breakdown. Plus, I'll look ahead at what 2026 could bring for the Huron County real estate market. If you're looking to list, buy, or build a strategy, I would love to help you get started so you can have a strong 2026. Thanks for watching, and from my family to yours, Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.